Nerf Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger is the boomer that ruins everything.
No, dude,
I'm just kidding.
Come on, dude. Little puppy face Johnson, dude.
Furface Johnson.
Furface Johnson. His mustache and fur were the same thing.
He does look like a dog.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, Sam, the Bomb, and of course with me every week is Nick Too Slick.
Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us.
Sam's favorite band. Sam, do you like dragons? Or no, do you like Imagine Dragons?
I hate them so much.
How about you imagine dragging these nuts in your mouth? I like that song, by the way. That's a fucking hype song.
So out of all the Imagine Dragons songs that was ever made, that they've ever written, that one is actually not terrible. But people are gonna listen to this and be like, "Oh, Sam's such a hipster. She's annoying to scream emo music." No, actually, I'm not even the only person.
Actually, secretly your favorite band is Nickelback.
Okay, Nickelback is not even that bad. That's the Nickelback. I like more Nickelback songs than I do Imagine Dragons songs. And it made
I don't even know who's who.
Imagine
anymore.
Dragons, when they came out, they made me realize that I was only really hating on Nickelback because everybody else was.
What's the Nickelback meme? It's like,
look at this photograph.
Yeah, look at this photograph. And then people are like, look at this graph. It's just a graph. Good old Vine. Boomer TikTok.
And then people just took the meme, or they just started replacing pictures of other amazing things, right? And then it's just him going, look at this photograph, but it's like a picture of French fries. It's you know, oh my god. Anyway, no, here's why Nick brings up Imagine. Well, if you heard him sing just now, he sang the opening to Arcane, League of Legends.
I actually was the voice in the show.
He
was
or
not.
He did that. He sung the song.
It's my podcast mic right now. I don't have a good mic right now.
Yeah,
okay?
he's not in the studio, so that's why it sounds different.
I got to be in the studio.
Yeah, it sounds different. Dude, freaking, we figured, so next week we're going to have just a radio hour to get you through the holiday, and this is our last week before the end of the year of
What
anime.
a way to fucking go out, by the way.
Yeah, no, for real.
Arcane.
Woo! Nick thought, dude, we're on a Netflix roll. Okay, let's just review Netflix again, and let's watch Arcane because it's huge right now. And I'm like, okay, whatever, it's not anime, but you know what? It's animated. And
Dude, it's fucking better than anime.
And it's
this
amazing.
is beyond anime.
And let me just say that I am not I do not like League of Legends. Okay, I don't fucking hate it, obviously, but
yeah, I've never played it. I was a Dota fan.
Nick was Dota 2. I'm bad at MOBAs. I don't really like playing them anyway. I'm sure
they're very toxic.
I mean, they're really fun. I just am bad.
They're fun, but it's extremely toxic. To actually play the game, but to follow the esports, it's fun. But yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I had heard from numerous people, you know, who play League and who don't, say that you can just watch Arcane, you don't even have to know nothing about it.
Oh yeah, I don't know a single thing about League of Legends beside the shoot 'em faster Jinx dojin. I saw that years ago.
And
I'm like, oh, I recognize that character.
And so, you know, we decided it was critically acclaimed on Netflix, and we watched it, and we're gonna
Dude, at Rotten Tomatoes, 100.
Yeah, we're gonna review it for you. 9 episodes in 3 acts, pretty sweet. So let's get to it. Links.animesummit.net. Okay, patreon.com/animesummit. Links.animesummit.net is really cool. It's just a little website with a bunch of links on it. My favorite link on there is the Discord. Join the Discord. Say hi to me, Nick and Danny, and all us, and all that good stuff. Leave us an iTunes review, would you? Huh? The fuck is your problem?
Leave us a funny one. You can put a copy pasta. We'll read it.
Yeah, you could even just...
Apple Music, not iTunes.
You could even just say, this podcast sucks, and we'll read it.
My favorite was when I did the, what if one day you woke up and your nipples were completely gone? Do you remember Quokka read that one?
Yes.
I think I did a review one time.
So your dad comes in and sucks on him until or something like fucking weird like that.
Not for any sexual reason, just so you would fit in.
Yeah. And then Quokka.
That's almost worse. No, it's not worse.
Yeah, no, seriously, leave us an iTunes review and we'll read it on the podcast. Listener question of the week, Nick. What do you got?
Oh, I don't even know. I'm too busy looking at Arcane and just nutting. Okay, what do we got here? This is from Mitch from the Talkin' Anime Pod. Didn't you guys do? You guys did like a newscast, right? Or was it?
Yeah. So
like them and Nox too.
Yeah, really quick. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. I kind of surprised people with it. I didn't even advertise it very well at all. But like the last newscast I did,
4-hour podcast. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, the last newscast I did before I took a break, which is like the first week of November or whatever that newscast was. I had said, hey guys, I'm taking a break after this just to kind of reconfigure how I'm going to do the newscast and when I'm going to do it, because like it's kind of tiring to like get off work on Friday and then do it, right? So I think what I'm going to do now is do them on Sunday and release them Monday. And just because Sundays, normally I have the day off, obviously, because it's Sunday. And
Isn't
Sundays,
a Monday a better day anyway?
Yeah, because that
That's
way,
like weekday. People are going to work and all that.
Yeah,
podcast.
And plus I got all the news from the previous week, and Friday, releasing it on Saturday, and recording it Friday, I would miss all the news from the weekend, and then I would have to wait until, you know what I mean? So that's just more reason, I think, to start doing them on Sundays, release them Mondays. So anyway, I had said on that
Give you another excuse to skip Manga Club.
Yeah, no, fuck you. I'm doing the news. Sorry, guys, I'm doing the newscast. Sorry. But no, like also, I had said I was gonna do like an end of the year newscast special where we just kind of take a look back on everything. And I had Earth from Anime Brothers, Ricky from Weebology, and Mitch from Talkin' Anime on there, and I had Noxie from Project Manga on a pre-recorded segment because he was busy. And we kind of just went over a bunch of stuff, just had fun, talked about anime, what we thought was going to be.
We gotta get some of them back on the pod.
Yeah, for sure.
They were on the pod just now, but like on just like a regular episode.
Yeah. Mitch is the only one out of all of those I listed that has not been on the main show.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
you were on his podcast.
Like 2 times, yeah. Like 2 different times.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're supposed to invite him.
Yeah.
This is on you, not me.
It is completely on me. We have talked about it for like the past 2 years, and I just, yeah. But like the last one I was on his was with Mason from AAA, and that was really fun. But yeah, no, it's a cool. So like, let me know what you think of that end of the year special. But yeah, so this question is from Mitch from Talkin' Anime. He's really cool. If you want to hear more of him, let me know. And obviously, I don't even care if you let me know or not.
Okay, first of all, Sam, this is my segment.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
All right.
Let me know what you think.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so what is one anime you want to review but others refuse to watch?
So, like, what do you mean by
That's a good
others?
question.
Like the other two
podcast hosts.
The other
I
two
guess.
hosts?
Just us
Okay,
three.
yeah.
We'll assume that's what it means.
Yeah, because it says review, right? What do you want to review? Yeah, those won't.
It could be something that you've already seen or something you haven't seen. Like maybe you want to see something.
So the one I've been trying to get the other two to do, especially this year because it was Sonic's birthday, was to review the OVA. But now I'm going to do that with Ricky because Ricky is like a Sonic fanboy. So I'm going to do that with...
How dare you?
Yeah, so I've been trying to get them to the other two to do that forever. And then every time I had it listed on the calendar, they were like, no, let's change that. Stupid. I'm Danny and Nick right the front. And so, yeah, now I'm going to do that with Ricky as like an EX episode or something because you guys are bitches. But, like, I don't know. Probably that one and probably, I don't know.
So something that they haven't even seen yet. Okay. I have one idea I could say.
That they refuse to watch.
And I don't know for sure if Danny's seen it or not. So Tomoko Market, Tomoko Love Story, we mentioned that last week. You got to watch that song.
Okay, so
I'm not saying it's going to be your best show ever, but I think you would enjoy it.
So it's not that I refuse to watch it, I just keep forgetting about it. It's on my plan to watch.
That's basically the same thing, okay? In the eyes of the anime lollies, that's what it is.
You straight up were going to say in the eyes of the Lord.
No, I was going to say the law. And then I'm like,
the
no.
law.
but we had to change law to lolly, so lollies.
Know the
Just a
law.
little lolly police.
In the eyes of the lolly police, that doesn't fly, dude. That doesn't fly in lolly court. Yeah, no, I don't refuse to watch it. I got shit to do, you know.
Okay.
I do refuse to watch things like Himoto Maru-chan. I'm never gonna watch that. That's never getting peeped.
I remember when it was you posted the OPED list. I think it was the OP, and Maru-chan was on there. I'm like, oh, I forgot I put that.
Oh, the radio hour the last radio hour.
Yeah, the radio hour.
Yeah.
One of my songs was at Maru-chan's OP.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
It's funny, dude. Yeah, no, that show's never getting peeped.
Okay, I legit got one. Here we go. Aria the animation. Pretty sure you refused to watch it before.
Yeah, that's never getting peeped.
And the sequels, you know, it's like 50+ episodes. So if you want to watch all the seasons,
Yeah, no, Arietti, the animation, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm not watching.
how dare you compare it to Arietti?
Whatever, dude. Arlen Senki, whatever that show is.
The other one, Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. Look, every time I mention Aria, I talk about Kaiji. I think that's really funny. Like, guys, Aria and Kaiji.
No, Kaiji though,
Pink
I want
and
to watch.
red.
Kaiji, I want to watch. Kaiji's on
You
my
would
plan to
fucking
watch.
love Kaiji. Like, you and Sudi, we got to get Sudi on here to review Kaiji with us.
I
He's
feel like
gonna nut.
Sudi would love Kaiji, I think. Oh wait, I thought he started watching it. Maybe not.
I hope so. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, because you had told him. But yeah, no, he would love that. He would love Kaiji.
Got to get Drew on that too. Let's go.
Oh God, Sudi and Drew, the worst.
The
podcast.
boys, Sudi and Drew.
Like, it'd just be Drew the whole time going, "Oh yeah, I don't want to watch it because I'm gonna nut or something," and then Sudi just going, "Bro,
Yeah, Sudi'd be like, bruh.
come on,
like
bro."
the whole time, God.
Dude,
All right.
the other
That was
day,
our listener question.
the other day on his birthday, I straight up was like, "Dude, fuck you." He just I met him at the restaurant. I was like, "Fuck you, dude," and he goes, "Bro, come on." He like does that. It's like his thing now. He's like, "Bro." Anyway, yeah, it's a good question. Good question. Thank you, Mitch, from Talking Anime. All right.
That was actually a good question, unlike some of our patron questions. I'm just kidding. I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
King of Telluride.
Yeah, God.
The fuck is your problem? We give him too much praise. We have to give him shit this time. Yeah, King.
It's push-pull. It's the pickup artist
It's
strategy.
a compliment sandwich. Compliment sandwich. Something.
No, excuse me. While I put on my my paraphernalia to attract women like a bird, because I'm a pickup artist.
What the fuck is your problem?
I was negging him. You know. You got to push pull.
Oh man. Okay, waifu. Oh, we didn't put a husbando. Just put Rich Boy Johnson,
Rich Boy Johnson. All
Yeah,
right, that's his name.
Jace, because he's like a hero in the show or in the game too. I think.
I'm not even capitalizing it.
I ain't Captain Bladden.
Waifu is Jinx, aka Powder.
Powder.
It could be a number of them actually. There's some pretty great chicks in this show. Felt like an anime.
There was
all the best characters
quite a
were
few.
female.
There was quite a yeah. No, honestly, yeah. All
There's
the best.
Jinx, Jinx's sister, Jinx's sister's friend, who's
Caitlyn.
also her roommate,
Caitlyn, the fucking
aka Cupcake.
the sniper chick, Caitlyn, dude.
Jinx's sister's enemy, Rich Boy Johnson's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, she was cool. Yeah, dude, Jace. Yeah.
I gotta pull out the list of all the characters because I'm not gonna get.
I'm on the League of Legends wiki because I wanted to know which characters were like in the game and which ones were just like whatever. No, like all of these. Well, a lot of characters from
a lot of them were not officially in the game yet.
Yeah,
They might add some, but
right. But like Victor in the game, like is
we could put Victor as husbando too.
actually Victor was really fucking cool.
He's kind of a shitty husbando if we get to the spoiler part, but anyway.
Yeah, but dude, Heimerdinger, dude, nerf.
Oh God,
nerf Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger is the boomer that ruins everything.
No, dude,
I'm just kidding.
Come on, dude. Little puppy face Johnson, dude.
Furface Johnson.
Furface Johnson. His mustache and fur were the same thing.
Yeah, he does look like a dog.
He looks like a little gremlin puppy thing.
Oh yeah, like Gremlin Dog.
Gremlin dog. Yeah, dude. So Arcane, okay, League of Legends, came out.
It's got to be Jinx as the waifu though.
Yeah,
by the
no,
way.
Jinx.
That's like her. It's like her story, kind of. Well,
Yeah,
it's everybody's story, but yeah,
right. But it centers.
she's on the cover.
It centers around her because, like, you know, she's a wild card or whatever. It kind of starts. So here's what I thought was interesting. Okay, so Jinx was like a character that they only put in the game like 8 years ago. She came after the game was already out. She wasn't a character that like started with the game. And
One of the most popular ones now. Though.
she's one of the most popular characters.
Well, especially after this, but even before this, I think.
But even
I don't know
before
the
this,
details.
I remember when that happened, and everybody was so excited to play her, and you know, because my friends on Facebook,
She's an AD carry.
I don't even know what that means.
They would just post like on Facebook, they're like, dude, the new character Jinx is sick, whatever. And so here's my only experience, which is kind of a coincidence when I tell you why. But like here's my only experience with League of Legends, other than like watching my friends play it or watching on YouTube or whatever. Last year I bought DJ Respect Max V, which is like my favorite rhythm game right now. It's like one of my favorite games right now. And there's like a bunch of collab songs on there. And there is a song on there called Get Jinxed by Agnet Kilsrud. And it's DJ Verve, or yeah, DJ Irv. Sorry, not Verve, DJ Irv. And it's a League of Legends music video that's about Jinx. And why they made this music video, for whatever reason, I don't know why. They just did it, just because. It was part of her marketing, you know what I mean, when they were releasing her and whatever. So, the studio who did the music video was also Fortiche Productions, the French studio that did the show. And
Oh yeah, let's get into the background here.
right, so they did this 8-some years ago, okay?
I think it was 6, wasn't it? It was a number. It was a bunch of years ago. This is like Redline level.
Whenever she was like coming here, actually, let me go to the YouTube video.
Well,
real quick.
I know they announced it at the 10th anniversary of League of Legends, which was what, 2009, something like that, 2008.
Okay, this music video came out 2013, so that's when Jinx came out. But like, oh
yeah, the league videos outside of the game, like the cutscenes, are all really good.
They are pretty good. But this music video in particular, Get Jinxed, was also by Fortiche Studios, which is the people who did Arcane. They announced this League of Legends show. Well, the first they described it as an anime, right? But they announced it. They announced production it had to have been. When did they do it? It had to have been like. 10th anniversary, unveiled during the.
That's what I said.
You just said that. Sorry. The first season was expected to release in 2020, however, it was delayed in 2021 because of the pandemic. On May 3rd, 2021, it was announced that Arcane would premiere exclusively on Netflix in the fall of 2021. And the release date for the first 3 episodes was revealed to be November 6th. And each episode was about 40 minutes long. So yeah,
they released them in 3 chunks.
Yeah.
Like movie-sized chunks.
Yeah.
So it's 9 episodes. They did 3.
It was Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 is what they called it. And so obviously it's all done now because that's, how we watched all of it. But like
This is only the beginning.
I remember they had called it an anime when I reported it on the newscast. They had said it was going to be an anime, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
It's animated.
Yeah,
it's not
but
in Japan. So
it may not. I guess you wouldn't consider this anime, but like it's
better than anime, though. Come on,
it's so good. It's if you've never, first of all, if you've never
we should review Avatar: The Last Airbender. We should just do any cartoons now. Fuck it. Cartoon Summit podcast.
As long as if you want to do that shit, but like as long as we're talking about it, if you've never like had any experience with French animation.
Yeah, they're one of the better countries for animating, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't know like the rankings and all the studios. A lot of our I know like we have some people in our Discord who know a lot about that.
Yeah.
So
The only
Something to
other
do in
French
art.
studio I know about is Goblins, and I don't even know if they're around anymore. I think they are. But like Fortiche or Fortiche, hey, I don't know how you say it.
France is eating our baguette. The U.S.
baguette.
is faltering.
Fuck you, American. I don't care. But like, yeah, I Fortiche Studio. The way they do this is, I mean that music video by itself is pretty sweet. And that song is actually in the show. They actually do put it in the show, which is hilarious. But if you want to listen to that, it's called Get Jinxed. And it's on League of Legends' official YouTube channel. But like,
She could jinx me anytime.
no, yeah, honestly. But yeah,
I
basically,
don't even like tattoos.
basically the first act is like when Powder, which is Jinx's original name, and her older sister Vi are kind of they're younger. They're kind of grown up in what is known as Zon. Here, I'll just read the synopsis real quick. What the fuck am I doing?
They're in like the Undercity.
Yeah, this is like a fucking Battle Angel Alita situation where there's, Zalem and then Metal City.
Yeah, it's not quite that extreme, but it is a little bit similar to that actually.
Similar a little, yeah. Not as extreme, but similar. Here's a synopsis from Wikipedia. Set in the past relative to the League of Legends universe, Arcane serves as a prequel to the game and retells the origin stories of several characters from Piltover and Zon. Piltover being the upper, Zon being the lower. Amidst the escalating unrest between the advanced utopian city of Piltover and the squalid, repressed undercity of Zon, sisters Vi and Jinx find themselves on opposing sides of a war over twisted ideologies and arcane technology.
Oh, they said the thing. They said
they said the thing.
Hex Tech.
Hex Tech.
So before we start though, this show had, I think so, anime episodes. What's the budget for those? It's like $2 million an episode, maybe.
I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
It's like a good show. It was at one point. It was like $1 to $2 million depending on the show. This show is $10 million an episode. This show is costs more than Wheel of Time.
Jeez.
And like more than the early seasons of Game of Thrones, it costs more than those too. And so like, yeah, dude, it fucking shows. Like, it's fucking legit. What kind of style is this animation? It looks like a painting kind of, but it's like a CG painting almost.
So
it looks fucking good.
The best way I can describe it is it's CG animation, right? But
not the anime kind, it's the good kind.
Yeah.
And it's not the Pixar kind either. It's like it's more rough around the edges a little bit.
Yeah, it's CG animation, but it's mixed with 2D animation. So like when an explosion happens or someone lights like a cigar or lights flash and shit like that, it's like 2D animated, which is sick. What I like to call it is mixed media 3D animation. And the reason why is because what I just described, the 2D animated thing mixed with the 3D, plus some of the shading that you would see on a character is pasted right onto the 3D model. So they don't let they do let the natural light of the setting come through, yes, but some of like the natural shading, like under the nose or inside of the ear, or under the shading that your bangs would cast on the face, are right on the 3D model, on top of the live light source that's happening in the current scene. Which is really cool because you would think that would throw you off. Like, why do they have 15 fucking light sources, coming in and through different directions when the light's right here?
Because they're in the Undercity. Because Jinx is so shiny. That's why.
Anyways, so like, while I'm actually trying to explain how it works,
that's my explanation.
You would think it would throw you off, but it really doesn't. It really flows like perfectly. It's because they do really careful. They do really well not to put the plastered on light sources or shadow and shading in weird spots. They put them just enough in the perfect spots where it makes sense no matter which way they're looking or facing. And it's just fucking crazy. It looks like
the faces of the characters are very well humanized too.
Yeah. Even though they have like a certain kind of style to them, some of the the mouth movements and like
Oh, dude, it looks natural. Like,
it looks
there's
like
no uncanny valley. This looks fucking legit.
Yeah.
20
And
like the whole time, 24/7.
The climax of the third act when Powder is like crying and she's like, "Oh shit, what did I do?" That scene when she's crying is like, holy shit! Like her facial expressions on that were just.
Well, even in the first act too, when she's a kid.
Well, yeah, she was a kid in the part I'm describing too. But like, yeah, like it's fucking crazy. It's just really crazy. But I, having known nothing about League of Legends, which you don't really need to know, honestly.
Yeah, and it's by Riot Games, by the way. I don't know if we mentioned that yet.
Yeah, based on I mean, people know that League of Legends is by Riot Games. But
yeah, we gotta say it. Shit, what if you?
Based on
you don't have to know anything about League, but we gotta tell you the basics.
Based on League of Legends by Riot Games, and me personally hating Riot Games for a number of reasons, this was pretty sick.
Yeah, in the words of Giga, League of Legends is great as long as it's not playing the game. He's like, everything around it is awesome.
Yeah, I have weird personal reasons for not liking Riot, but like we won't get into it. But like, this was it was so good. Arcane is so good. It almost sucks because like obviously I don't want to.
It almost sucks.
Yeah, like I don't want to say something I don't like is good, but it was like it just was really good. Fortiche is really good, and I hope this shoots him to the forefront. Because
just pretend that France did all of this, and that'll make you feel better.
It was all French. It was all French people.
Goodbye, Japan. France is my new best friend.
France is my new... Bye, sushi. Hello, baguette. I
like baguettes better than sushi anyway. Sushi's overrated. Fight me.
Dude, come on, bro.
Bro,
come on. Yeah, dude. Freaking... But yeah, no, sorry. I am going off. But like...
Oh, keep going.
Yeah, no, I just just to run it back real quick because I'm getting ahead of myself. But like, yeah, studio is Fortiche Production and Riot Games. Directed by Pascal Charoux, Ahmad Delord.
Great cinematography.
Written by Christian Linky and Alex Yee. And music by Alexander Temple and Alex Seaver. And character design, obviously, by Riot Games. I don't know the exact names of the people who did it. But also, I have to say, it also came at a time when the League of Legends championships were happening. So a bunch of what they've done in the past is they've got these like really huge music artists to like do like perform at their championships and stuff. And so
yeah, they got like some K-pop bands or something.
So like Nick, like yeah, I think that. Well, I think so. Yeah, that was in the past.
K-pop or K-pop?
It was K-pop, I believe, in the past. But like, in this year, they had Paris and Miyavi do a song, and they also had Paris and 21 Savage. I believe it's 21 Savage, right? God, I don't even remember. I'll go on the YouTube and look really quick. But it was crazy. Like Paris is one of my favorite artists. The band is fucking amazing. Like they're fucking great. And Miyavi is one of my favorite J-Rock visual K artists ever. Like just come on, but like also, oh god, I forgot the rapper's name. I'm pretty sure it was 21 Savage. But anyway,
they got to get Eminem on this. That's the only rapper I know.
And then obviously they had Imagine Dragons do the opening. And that song also is in the show.
Yeah, they do the thing where a lot of shows will like put the theme song in the show as like characters singing it.
Well, then also they had the band they animated the band in the bar doing it when that scene happened. And that was pretty funny. That was
that's some big dick energy for that band. Goddamn.
Some BDE. But I mean, and honestly, like, you can't, like, if Riot Games or something as big as League of Legends came up to you and said, "Hey, you want to do this song for our game or whatever?" Like, you're not gonna say no, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
I would say yes, and I'd learn how to do music.
I guess also Paris, because Valorant is their other game that Riot Games does right now, and Paris also with Rez and Zed and Grabbits performed at the Valorant Esports Championships, which is really fucking crazy. But yeah, the song is called Snakes with Miyavi, and that song comes on when Jace and Vi are down in the Undercity clocking bitches. Really fucking cool. The soundtrack was just great. Other than the artist music, there's also like, composed soundtracks for the show.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
every episode has like different music at the end.
Yeah.
It all like flows like perfectly into or out of what scene is happening.
Yes. Oh, sorry, not 21 Savage. Denzel Curry. It's Paris and Denzel Curry, and the show is called Burn It. The song's called
Edit
Burn It
it
All
out.
Down. Edit it. No, people need to know that I'm terrible.
Edit it back in.
Edit it back in. Yeah, no, Denzel, and honestly, that song is okay, except Denzel Curry had a too small of a part. I think he should have had more of it, but as much as I love Paris. But yeah, both are in the show and were performed at the championships, which is super cool. But yeah, before we get into like some of our favorite moments of the show and meat of it or whatever, I kind of bogarted the mic again. Sorry, Nick. So if you want to...
No, that's fine. You know more about music anyway, so...
I just wanted to mention that because like Paris and Miyavi...
I don't even know where you're finding this music info. I'm looking on the wiki and I don't see it.
Well, I follow Paris on Facebook. So like, when I scrolled through and saw it, I was like, oh, okay. I posted it in our Discord like a couple weeks ago. But like, because I didn't know it was in the show. I just knew that she was doing it for the championship. So I was like, oh, hey guys, check this out. She's doing this for the championships. But yeah, I didn't.
All I know is me like the beeps and the boops. Sounds good.
I like when they make piano go bring.
Yeah, exactly.
He's strong like bull.
Strong like ox that is strong like bull.
Like bull.
That's like every female in this show. they're all like brawlers.
That's what's cool about Jinx though, is that like she looks really slender and skinny, but she like will kick your ass.
She's basically like the Joker and Harley Quinn.
She's basically Duella Dent. Yeah, like straight up. Yeah.
She's a better Harley Quinn, but
I think in the Get Jinxed music video, there's like an ode to Joker in that music video somewhere. There's like a little.
Oh yeah, because she's basically is the Joker.
Yeah,
but a little bit different. I mean, yeah, I can't really compare them, but you can. But like anyway, I don't want to say she's better than the Joker because that's probably not true. But
what did you?
I'll say this is this piece of media is probably better than almost anything the Joker's been in. Oh no, it's close. It's close.
What did you think of the show so far? Because I mean, they've announced a season 2 already. So what
shit, when's that coming out? I saw that, but when is it coming out?
They didn't.
Or they just
say.
Started production on it. Okay,
yeah, they're
not going to say.
Yeah, they just said that they basically have already gotten renewed for another one because Netflix.
But the first one took like 6 years because they were like building their process basically. Apparently,
right?
Something like that. They had to like build like their tools and learn how to do all these things.
Right.
So this second one should hopefully go a little bit faster, like probably at least twice as fast, if not more. But dude, just fucking shovel money at him. Fuck. Give him $20 million an episode. I don't give a shit.
Give him 20
This is worth it.
Oh my god.
It's like the black kid in the show. He's like, what's his name? Echo. He had a line where he's like, it's not enough to give people what they need to survive. You got to give them what they need to live. And I'm talking about, that's like meta commentary for TV shows and anime and anything. Stop giving us fucking schlock. Give us good shit like Arcane.
Schlock.
Yeah, I don't want to see any more like 40, 50 shows seasonal anime. I would be happy if they put 10 seasonal animes a year. Or not a year, a season. And they were all like triple the budget, quadruple the budget. That's what I would want. That's what everybody wants. But they gotta have their shitty fucking system. I don't get it. I don't get it because look, couldn't you just like let's say you got rid of half the anime. This is not even about Arcane, but like let's say you get rid of half of all anime shows that come out, but then you just put all those workers onto the shows that remain. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that just be better? Like, fuck. I don't know. I know that the economics probably don't make sense. Like, they're not going to sell enough. But maybe they will. If the shows are good enough, they probably would. I don't know.
For sure.
Like, how much money do you think Arcane is going to make? A fuckload. They're going to make way more than their investment, I think, probably. I mean, it cost them like 90 to 100 million for the whole series so far. Like, League of Legends is making fucking bank on this shit. Like, Riot and the French studio.
Fortiche, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if not exactly on this, like any future projects they get are going to be like premium. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's to me that makes sense. Like, just keep making more Arcanes. Give us good stuff.
I'm very excited to see what else like they might do after this. Like, it's just.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they've done. Is this the only thing they've done, or what?
Well, like I said, they did the music video. They were founded in 2009. They made music videos and collaborated with great directors. Let's see, Gorillas. They did some stuff for the Gorillas. So some animation for the Gorillas, which makes sense because they're an animated band.
Oh yeah, it does kind of remind me of that now that I think about it. Like the character designs.
I believe the music video they did was "Do Ya Thing." Yeah, "Do Ya Thing." It's 3D animated.
Where I don't find any info about them. I'm like Googling it. I don't see shit. On the League of Legends wiki.
So if you go to Fortiche Productions YouTube channel, you can see everything they've done, which is what I'm looking at right now. But there's a music video called "Do Ya Thing" by the Gorillas, and it's 3D animated. And basically, 2D wakes up and he's all fucked up, walking around the house that they all live in, and Murdoch trying to use the fucking chair thing because he's too lazy to walk down the stairs. Basically, the Gorillas being the Gorillas. But yeah, like
and they've done advertisements for like Coca-Cola, Samsung, and all that.
Yeah, they did a Rocky and Groot thing. They did Get Jinx, the music video for Get Jinxed. Wildstar, which was a free-to-play MMO like a long time ago. I guess they did a video for that. But yeah, so I mean, this is their their debut work. You know what I mean?
Like, as far as a full TV series, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
we should get into it. Enough delaying.
Yeah, sorry.
That was on me. I totally put us off track, but
I mean,
it's like as far as Arcane, the show itself, like how did we feel about it? If you couldn't tell already.
Well, so like it was released in three acts, right? 3 episodes each, like Nick said earlier.
Yeah.
And the first act, you can't do the 3-episode rule with this thing. You gotta watch the whole thing. But like the first act is Vi and Jinx as kids. You kind of see where they come from. You notice that there's a difference between the people upstairs and the people downstairs, right? And I say that figuratively. But like then you kind of notice that there's some cahoots. Okay, there's some guys from the upper city who are like enforcers or cops, and they're in cahoots with like some of the shady people down below in Zon. And so you know that these poor girls are going to get caught up in their shit, right? And these girls already lost their parents, so they're adopted by this guy named Vander. And
oh yeah, he's like the original brawler. He basically showed Vi how to fight.
Yeah.
And she's a League of Legends character, apparently.
Vi and Jinx are League of Legends characters, yes.
There's a number of others in the show as well. Who are all the other ones?
Heimerdinger, Singed, which is the bald guy who was like his lab, you know. Also
the
Jace,
scientist dude, Jace, yeah.
Jace, Rich Boy Johnson, yeah. And
Caitlyn too, right?
I think so.
I think she is. I don't know.
And Victor is another one.
Okay.
Victor is a character.
They got to bring in
Caitlyn and Mel also. Yes.
They got to bring in God, who is Jace's girlfriend? They got to bring her and her mom into the cast.
Into the game?
Yeah, into the Summoner's Rift or whatever.
Oh yeah, they're not. Sorry, they're not. Yeah, they're not characters in the game. But yeah,
like her mom would be fucking badass. Just like Just like murking people.
Her mom was just like, dude, no mercy, dude. No fucking mercy for y'all.
She'd throw a little pale little slave boy at as like an auto attack.
Yeah, the little like fucking male
pretty
escort
boy.
she walks.
Yeah.
She has to walk around with her. Yeah, dude, and it's fucking crazy. It's crazy, man. But the first act is kind of, you kind of see where they're coming from. You see everything, and then the climax of that act is them kind of getting separated and kind of, shit hitting the fan. And then the second act sets the scene for like the rest of it, which is, and then the third act is the climax of everything. It was kind of like neatly packaged in 3 acts like that. It was really cool. But it was really kind of cool to see which, like, cause as you could kind of tell, like, and as someone who's never played the game before, I knew right away that Vi and Jinx were characters from in the game, right? But
Yeah,
like
they get the most screen time.
right, and it kind of centers around Jinx in a sense. So, but like as other characters started to come up and do some shit, I kind of started going like, okay, that must be a character right there, and sure enough, it was. But like, yeah, it's I mean, fucking, it's a crazy show, man. It's a cool ass show for sure. But what I guess I don't even know what my favorite moment is. You got to give me a minute, cause like it's just like
It's like every episode, pretty much.
every section had something fucking cool. I guess, I mean, my favorite character, I think everyone's favorite character, at least mine, was Jinx. Like Jinx and Vi are my favorite characters. I love in the fight scenes with Vi, especially like she does like boxing,
Dude, yeah, she's like a boxer, pretty much.
and like she does like
She's
the
she's
nose.
like Joe Megalobox,
Yeah,
except way cooler.
gearless.
Yeah, gearless Joe, except she's got fucking gears.
Yeah, except she's got these huge gauntlets. It's like it's
Got
fucking
like
cool.
double Thanos gauntlet.
You're legit watching a boxing match every time she fights. It's so fucking cool, dude. Like,
Oh, it's way better than that. Yeah, the fight scenes are incredible. Like, and just like general like movement of the characters, like their face movements, like the little ticks that each character has. Like they all move differently. They all like behave differently, and they talk differently. If you compare it to anime, which is on like shoestring budget, they got no manpower, no time, so like all the characters are really flat most of the time, and they can do some cool stuff with that. But like this is like they did everything with it. It looks like almost human. It's almost like too stylized. Almost, it's not, but it almost is.
You kind of worry that this show might do that. You kind of worry that this show might get
That's
too
just gonna be fan
stylized.
service. Yeah, like,
Yeah, it get too fancy. But no, there was a lot of care, and like Nick said, there was a lot of care in their movement. Everyone had a distinct kind of facial expression or attitude, and it came through the screen way more than you expected to, and the writing was handled very well. And obviously,
yeah.
I'm not sure how much of the League of Legends lore was already written before this was, so I don't fucking know. I know that Jinx and Vi, when they were introduced to the game, like you knew that they had a history together, and you knew that they were sisters or whatever the fuck. But like, and Echo was a part of it and everything, and because Echo's a character in the game as well. But like, you don't know how much like these characters interacted. That wasn't written. Apparently, there's like other universes and timelines or whatever the fuck. But I mean, when you basically have the reign to kind of do whatever you want, and not worry about misadapting something like with Cowboy Bebop or whatever the fuck we just reviewed in the past. Like, even though they had that kind of free reign, they still kept it really concise and engaging and executed it so well. And it was just
it was a ride. Like it kept going at a fast pace the whole show.
But you didn't feel rushed. You didn't feel
Yeah,
like there was too
aside
much.
from a couple nitpicks, some people are like, "Oh, Jace and what's her name, the black girl, they fell in love like really fast or whatever." But so does everybody. So
Oh, clearly, yeah. Well, I mean, I think she was kind of.
I thought she was like controlling him for a second, and then suddenly they're making out. I'm like,
that's
oh, okay.
that's kind of what I thought too. Well, even when they were making out, I was kind of like, oh, she's trying to seduce. She got her own shit. She got her own agenda.
I mean, she probably does too,
But then at the end, they kind of agree and then try and make peace, and then
spoilers.
But then Heimerdinger, fucking gremlin dog face Johnson. Apparently, they had to nerf his ass a few times, but he's like a little inventor, amazing inventor. He's like the eldest inventor there, and he was like shit, But basically, it starts out with like Jinx and Vi and their friends or their siblings trying to pull off this heist. They go into Jace's lab. They don't know it's Jace's lab. They break into Jace's lab and they grab Jinx, or Powder grabs these little crystals called arcane crystals or hex tech. They contain magic in them. So like it's this very steampunky setting, right? And they basically fuse science and magic together. And it becomes this, there's also this other substance down below called shimmer, and it's purple, where the arcane stuff is blue. And they both have
shimmer's like a drug, pretty much.
They both have the power to enhance things, except shimmer is really dangerous, and it's mostly used for your body and not other things. Where hex tech can be used like for, devices and powering things and
steampunk things.
Steampunk things, yeah.
The more gears and metal and goggles it has, the better it is.
Yeah, and it basically it becomes like this big thing, and in the wrong hands, obviously, fuck. So
well, yeah, that's kind of one of the through lines of the show is like they don't want. Heimerdinger keeps warning them about creating a weapon with hex tech because he's like, magic is dangerous. It can cause wars and death. We have to slow down our research. And, he keeps saying that to them, and they're like, "Fuck, bro, we're human. We're not gonna live that long."
Right.
Especially Victor. Victor is like, he's like dying. As you can tell early on that he has an illness. So he's like, I don't have time for this. So they develop the crystal really fast.
Yeah.
And like they're still figuring out what how it works and everything, and eventually Victor figures out that like it takes like it combines with like blood to like enhance. It's kind of like the drug down in the underworld, or the Undercity.
He gets some shimmer from Singed, or Professor Singed, the crazy professor that he met as a kid, and he fuses the shimmer with some of his blood and puts it into the hex core, and he's able to like walk again. But it doesn't cure his disease. And it's like,
oh yeah, that scene where he's just sprinting.
That was cool. I was
that
like,
was awesome.
Oh shit. Yeah. Like, ouch, shit. But like, yeah, it was fucking nuts, dude. Like, it's basically this fight on, and also the corruption too. Like, there's that guy from the upper city, the cop guy, the enforcer guy. He's like allowing Silco, which is the bad guy who adopted Jinx.
We got to mention him. He's a great villain, by the way.
Great villain. And he adopts Jinx and uses her, and he basically is the one who turns her into Jinx and makes her think, oh, Vi abandoned you and all this shit, right? And he's allowing Shimmer to just like flow through up and down Undercity, and
yeah, he's kind of the kingpin for the Undercity.
Yeah,
and he has dealings with like the council and through the police chief, he can like make pull a bunch of strings and make things happen.
Right, and that's a big part of it too, because like there's a part where Jace is like, we have to like make peace for the Undercity to have their own independence, and every council member immediately gets mad because guess what? You can no longer take advantage of these underprivileged people, and now you're mad. And it's like, of course they don't want to admit that outright, but like, it's like, just fucking say that. Just say that that's what you were doing, because as long as you don't have to look at the sausage being made, you don't fucking care.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's kind of one of the themes is like the the divide between the haves and the have-nots a little bit.
Yeah. And here you have this guy, fucking class traitor Face Johnson, who's just like allowing
Class traitor Face Johnson.
fucking he's allowing Silco to ravage the Undercity with Shimmer to keep people in check or whatever, and it's just fucking it's fucked up. And it's like, oh, so long as you allow me to run the shit down here, then yeah, don't worry about it, dude. It's all good.
We'll pay you your blood money. Literally,
Yeah.
it's covered in blood.
literally. And so Vi is like Vi and Caitlyn kind of figure it out.
Caitlyn she's like one of the council members' daughters, right? So she kind of suspects something and like plots out what she thinks the Undercity looks like and what she thinks is going on, and she goes down there to investigate. And she goes to the prison that they have, and she finds Vi there. So like they meet up that way, and like they have like a really cool interaction. And well, they have like every interaction they have is cool. So, yeah, that's kind of how their relationship starts. And then Jinx finds out about it. We're gonna call her Jinx. Like Vi calls her Powder the whole show because that's like her name as a kid. That's kind of like the only person who can call her Powder, pretty much.
But yeah, she's Jinx. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jinx gets jealous of them. And like, before we get too far, like we didn't really talk about the first 3 episodes because that sets everything up. That has Vi and Jinx as kids, and you get Jace like on the up and up. Like he starts to develop Hextech, him and Victor, but they're not like powerful at all yet. They get like in trouble and all that, and then. You get it was weird because I thought Jace and Caitlyn were gonna like date because like they kept talking to each other. I'm like, oh, they're gonna do it, but it's like no, they pull like a 180 360 and it's like Caitlyn x Vi at the end. I'm like, all right,
right.
But yeah, so the prequel has like the main thing is like the family of Vi and Jinx and like their father figure. He runs the Last Drop bar, which what's his name again? It's the guy, the Australian guy.
Oh, the Vander, the adopted dad, or I'm sorry, who are you talking about?
Yeah, no. Yeah, the dad who runs the bar.
Oh yeah, Vander. Yeah, Vander.
Yeah. So and he's kind of like the one that's holding all of that together. He's pretty much holding like their whole community together with that bar and like with the kids, and like they're also hanging out with Echo and like and 3 other kids who Jinx eventually sees. She keeps seeing like after images of them as like an adult or like a teenager, I guess. I don't know how old she is in the after the prequel, but so like that's kind of like the backstory, and like everything gets like better. The like after each episode, you're like, oh wow, the previous episode is even better than I thought, and like it keeps going like that.
Yeah,
it's really cool, and like eventually, like there's like this big battle between Vander's crew, and like he gets captured by Silco, and like they have like a big battle, and like and eventually they split up with like Jinx ends up. I guess we're just gonna spoil shit. Like, are we gonna spoil or do we not want to spoil?
I mean, I don't want to spoil too much, but basically,
I won't do any too hard spoilers. We haven't done anything too crazy yet.
But basically, the end of the first act is
it gives you the motivations for Jinx and Vi in the in the beginning, and it's like really like it's like emotional and like really well represented with all the characters.
Oh God, yeah.
And like Jinx is feeling all guilty, Vi is feeling guilty, and you see what happens, and you see how Jinx eventually meets up with Vilco, and so it's fucking sweet. So like that's kind of the prequel, and that sets up the world. And like the other thing too is like the world building of the show is really good. Like it feels like this is a lived-in region, Like the Undercity is its own character, the Overcity is its own character. You have these other factions from outside, which are from other areas of League of Legends, which I don't know what they are, but I can tell like there's a lot more to this universe. It's going to be like a fucking Marvel cinematic universe at some point, except better than that probably.
Yeah, they build the world really well. Yeah,
it's just like really, really solid. Like every single part of this show.
They took so much care in every aspect of it. Yeah, it's
because
really
they could have just phoned it in and made it a schlocky fan service.
like, hey, here's League of Legends.
Oh yeah, here's the character. Let's watch them do the thing. Oh, they did the thing, and it's like
Right.
But they made this like emotional. They made it like a story. The characters were amazing. Everything
Right.
kind of intermingled together in like a web.
Right. And again, I want to mention, like, I don't know how much of the lore was built beforehand, so maybe they had a little more free reign to like adapt this into something, but still though, even with that free reign, they still took great care to make something tangible and very engaging and watchable. It was fucking
Yeah, the difference between this and the Cowboy Bebop writing is hilarious.
right, because like even with the we
There's
could
like not a
argue-
single cringe moment in the show, I don't think.
No, like because even with the Cowboy Bebop thing, right? Since they were going to reimagine it anyway, they basically had free reign to like enhance something, make it cooler, make it different, and do something engaging and really awesome and write it really well. And instead, that's what we got is what we got, And as much as I liked Cowboy Bebop, that I can still recognize how poorly it was handled, So, yeah, very different, very 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 night and day. Like,
Yeah, this is the kind of show where it's like, so for Cowboy Bebop and for like the new Star Wars sequels, I enjoyed watching people's reviews of those things more than watching the actual product. But for Arcane, like the product can't be topped. Like there's no review that could do it justice, really.
right.
I mean, there probably is, but nothing that I can put together, and nothing that I've seen so far. Like I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and like they're all good, but it's like, go watch the show,
Right.
Can't
right.
do it justice.
I know. I agree. I agree with everything you said. What is your favorite moment? What do you think your favorite moment is?
Oh, let's see. I can't pinpoint. I like the part where like Jinx is like thinking back, because like in their childhood, Vi gives Jinx this like flare pretty much, and she's like, if you set this off, I'll find you no matter where you are. And like so in I think it was one of the middle episodes when Vi
the climax of Act 2. Yeah.
Vi and Caitlyn were like exploring the underworld, and they were trying to escape and everything. And so Jinx like realizes that they're there, and she lights it off, and it's like just the way they directed that with like the music swelling and like the cinematography is fucking sick, dude. Oh my god.
It was really good.
And like Jinx thinks that they're gone, and then like they do show up, and it's like, oh, dude.
And again, like the color palette, the color theory in this show is just done so well. Like,
Yeah.
And with the mixed media, it was just really cool, right? Because like the smoke and the flare was 2D animated, while Jinx is holding it up in her 3D animated self.
It's like a
And-
music video. Like the show almost feels like a music video, but like in a good way.
Honestly, yeah.
The whole show pretty much feels like, or maybe not the whole thing, but like half of it.
So I got two favorite moments. Okay, I got one of them is when Vi fights the one right hand bitch, Silco's right hand bitch.
Oh yeah, the one arm face Johnson.
Yeah, I forgot her name, but yeah, one arm face Johnson.
One arm face Johnson.
The bar fight, and then she goes, everybody
Well, there's
get
like a
out.
couple of fights with her, but yeah.
Yeah, she fights her a couple times, but this time is like the time. Like this is like, okay, this is it. This is what we're doing. And that fight, and the fight between Echo and Jinx on the bridge, because because right before the actual fight starts, they're imagining the fight in a very colorful. It almost is like somebody did graffiti and marker, and it's like a slideshow, and it's them playing pretend fight as kids. Because they used to hang out as
dude,
kids.
it's like some Chainsaw Man shit.
Oh, honestly, I was like, oh my fucking god, dude. And Echo. Okay,
the
so
snowballs.
Echo, like fucking. Okay, so Echo is like looking at Jinx, and Jinx does not recognize him at this point because she's like fucking crazy. She's like going crazy right now.
No, yeah, she like that's part of her character is like she's like literally nuts, and she's always like talking to herself and like seeing visions.
She's talking to like her dead friends that she accidentally killed at the end of Act 1. Yeah, and
I thought we weren't spoiling.
well, we spoiled the end of Act 1 already, so you know. Anyway, sorry, spoilers. But like, Echo knows who she is.
Oh,
So
and by the way, the reason she's called Jinx, we should say this first.
Oh,
because
yeah.
every time she gets involved in something, they say that she jinxes it, like she messes it up, like she's
Something
trying
goes
her
wrong.
best. And she's like an inventor. She's like really kooky. She's kind of like Jace, but from the Undercity. And so she makes these kooky inventions, and she's trying to help, and she screws it up. And so like you jinxed it. We had it under control. And it's like, she gets sad about it, but she just wants to help pretty much.
Oh, don't fucking bring the jinx, Yeah.
Yeah. And then Silco names her Jinx. He leans into it.
He embraces oh, you should embrace that because you're perfect the way you are, even if you are a Jinx. But
Dude, what a villain.
Yeah, that fight with Echo and Jinx is he looks up at her, right? And he has this very disappointed, upset, distraught face, fuck, I'm probably gonna die right here at somebody who I used to play with as a kid. And then to guise it and just go into fight mode, he just smirks and goes, all right, dude, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking tango right now. And he's just, you can tell that he's he went from being in a lot of pain to just right away hiding it so he can just get the fight done and distract her for long enough for Vi and Caitlyn to get away. And it was just oh my fucking God, dude. Pain.
So good.
Puddle emoji right here. Puddle emoji. Pepe puddle. It just it hurts so much. It was so good. It was that's a thing, okay? And I've been done told you. I don't like League of Legends. I don't know much about it. I like some of the characters. I think some of the designs are cool. But this really got me hooked on the characters. It really got me hooked. It really got me pulled in. And I was just if I have to experience League of Legends without playing it, this is the way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny because... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be one of those people who's just yeah, I watch the show, I don't play the game. Just period.
It's funny because I've put in, back in the day, 2013, 2012, I put in 2,000 hours into Dota 2. And I was fuck League, not gonna touch this shit. I still haven't watched the Dota Dragon's Blood Netflix series, but I've watched this one, because I heard that the Dota series was kind of a little bit mixed, although it has it has okay Rotten Tomato score, but yeah, there's no way that's gonna be even close to as good as this.
No. I don't know. Yeah, I totally forgot.
I'm a Dota player. I played Dota since 2003. When it came out, when it was a mod on Warcraft 3. Yeah, that's how long I played fucking Dota. And I haven't played it since literally 2013. But
and that's how League of Legends spawned as well. Was it spawned from
Dota,
from two people being
the
fans of Dota? Yeah, so it's fun, crazy.
Because it's funny because Dota was the original, but then League of Legends came out before Dota 2, so it got a hold of the market first. And they also Riot is really, say what you want about the game, but they're very aggressive and good at getting eyeballs on League of Legends. That's what they're good at. So
they really are. There's
Dota in my opinion is a better game, but doesn't matter. League just does a better job marketing. So
there's a reason why League of Legends has as many players as it does, which I believe is in the multi-millions, obviously. But it's crazy.
I don't know if it's gone up or down in popularity, but I mean it's an old game. It's still pretty popular.
I
so.
think
after this will go up.
I think what I read after this latest championship and after Arcane, it went up
180 million. That's what it says as of November.
Yep,
that's
right.
Before the show came out.
Yeah, well, the show came out November 6th.
Yeah, so November 2nd, according to this, it says 180 million.
Oh, okay, shit. Then yeah, I don't know how much it's gone up since then, but oh god,
Dota 2
crazy.
is a fraction of that.
A
8
fraction.
million? Might be 8 million.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, dude.
But I don't know if that's the League 180 million, that's probably not active players. It's probably a fraction of that.
Oh, sure.
But
sure.
People who made accounts or something. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it is 180 million who play. I mean, we got 7 billion people, so I mean, fuck.
Right. But yeah, dude. Regardless, whether you aside from Riot Games and League of Legends and their toxic player base, whatever. I would say watch Arcane. Just
it looks like I'm getting in the grid of Dota 2 and League numbers now. Okay, it looks like Dota 2 has like 11 million monthly players.
Oh shit!
I don't
okay.
know. League is probably much more. I don't think it's 180 million. There's no way that like people just concurrently play that. I mean,
Like
maybe,
108 people play it. Yeah. Anyway, let's
back to Arcane.
Let's go ahead and score it. Let's go ahead and wrap it up and give it a score here.
Okay, so yeah, going on what we were saying, like not a League fan. I don't know anything about this French studio. I don't know anything about any. I don't know shit about Dick. Okay, this is easily the best like piece of media I've seen this year from this year. It's like way better than any of the anime that came out by a lot. It's not even like it's like almost insulting to put them on the same level. Better than Dune, better than The Witcher probably. I haven't finished The Witcher yet, but The Witcher's really good, but better than let's see. What else came out this year that was really good? I probably better than any movie that's come out this year. So like this is like I'm just going to give it a 10. Like I don't know if it's going to stay a 10, but like fuck it, dude. Like what am I going to give it? An 8? Like no, this is a fucking 10. Cuz it's not a perfect show. It could probably have been like a tiny bit better, but I don't know how. I guess like one of the nitpicks is like it ended on a cliffhanger, but it was a fucking badass cliffhanger. So it's like they didn't fully close out the arc, but you could kind of infer what's going to happen, and it's like, oh shit. So like season 2, shit's going to go down, and like what they're probably going to do is like another location in season 2, and then I don't know, but
well, it was my understanding that because it was a prequel to the game, and it set off what they end in MOBA speak, if you know what lanes are, lane 1, middle lane, top lane, bottom
mid
lane.
or feed.
Mid or yeah. They describe the perils of the Undercity as lanes, and the way it ended made it very much seem like this is what started the shit in League of Legends and why you are fighting.
Oh shit, yeah, because you got the two
Right.
bases, right? Okay.
Right. So it was my understanding that they
Where's Roshan? I don't know the League equivalent of Roshan.
it was my understanding that they ended it that way because you could leave it there and do the game, or leave it there for a season 2. And you could absolutely do a season 2 and build more on what we saw, because everything you saw with these characters are what they are before they are characters in the game right now. So like, obviously.
Oh, League has the Baron Nashor, which is just a reverse spelling of Roshan. That's funny.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what.
So Roshan is like this. Roshan is like this big like boss in the middle of the map that you can fight and get a bunch of experience and gold and shit.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a good objective to get. They didn't show anything like that in Arcane yet, so we'll see.
Right, and so a lot of the characters that are in the game, did not take that are in Arcane, did not take their final form that they are in the game right now. So like Victor doesn't look like how he does in the game. Echo doesn't, and Singed doesn't. Not even Jace does. So like, you very much could do a season 2, and do they could animate essentially what would be a League match, or something like it. You know what I mean? Like that would be really fucking cool, and I would not mind watching that, honestly. So for me personally, I'm not a big fan of steampunky stuff to begin with, and League of Legends stuff to begin with, but it was just so good. I probably, I don't want to give it a 10 because I feel like the things I have given 10s are like.
I'm giving it a 10. Fuck it. I gave School Days a 10.
I'll probably give it a 9. Just because.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Bro, come on.
Give it a 9.5.
No, 9's
All right.
fine. I give it a 9. Just
I'm gonna give it an 11 just to even it out, so our average is a 10.
it just
No,
everything.
wait, Danny still has to score it. What's that, Danny? 10 out of 10.
I thought I was gonna end the show without you doing that. Damn it!
All right, you're outnumbered, Sam.
So fucking funny, dude. At first, I was like, "Dude, leave Danny alone," but now I'm like, now I'm just like waiting for it. I'm like, oh man. Yeah, dude. I honestly, if you're not into League of Butts or whatever, just you have Netflix
You
already.
got to think to yourself, like, which anime are actually better than this? There's not that many.
Well, I can think of a few, but
There's not that many though. There's like very, very few that are actually better than this.
Well, you might be a butthole, but I mean,
besides School Days, like, what could be better?
oh my god. That being said, you should just watch it because you got Netflix. I know you do. So, hope you guys have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Well, Hanukkah's already over, I guess, but Kwanzaa, Happy Yule for those of you who do Yule.
Happy Festivus.
Don't fucking Feliz Navidad, whatever. Do not fucking go broke buying presents for people. Don't do that.
But also don't cheap out. Don't give them like a shitty Dollar Tree thing. Unless you're all doing that.
Also, gift
If
cards
it's a
are
white elephant, that's fine.
Also, gift cards are awesome because it shows that you care enough to know that
Especially
you don't
if they're
know.
homemade. Like
What?
Jinx style gift card, like a homemade gift card. Oh, you said gift card? I thought you meant the other kind of card.
Deadly explosive device.
What's the other kind of card? Like a greetings card or whatever?
A Christmas card.
Just a Christmas card, yeah. Those are great. That's what I meant. I didn't hear you said gift card. A homemade gift card. It's just cash.
Oh, you know what's really fun, dude? I've never done this before, but I've seen videos of it. You take one of those like really huge, long ass. You buy like 4 things of Saran wrap, and you wrap a little gift at the start of it, and you keep wrapping it up, and you keep adding gifts to it until it becomes this huge ball. And so like you get like 5, 6, 10 people in a circle. One person has the ball, and the person to your left or right, I don't know, whatever you want to do, has a dice, and you have to roll.
You gotta try to land the ball on their nuts. It's called nut ball.
Okay, no. So you unravel the ball. So you unravel the ball as much as you can, and every time a present falls out, you keep the present. But if the person with the dice next to you rolls a certain number, then you have to pass the ball to them, and then they pass the dice to the next person, and it keeps going until the ball runs out. And you can put like cash in there. You put little presents from the dollar store, something, little gift cards. It's really fun. I hear it's really fun, and it's a fun way for everyone to get presents without having to like, buy everyone something or other. You know what I mean? It's really fun. I don't know. This seems like a good idea. I should try it.
That sounds complicated. Can't you
It's
just
not that
assign people like partners to give present to?
It's not that. Oh, that's called the Secret Santa.
Yeah, that's
Secret
what I meant.
Santa. Yeah, we used to do that.
But you have to put a dollar limit on there. You can't.
Should I say what
it's gonna be
Sudi's
stupid.
present is, since he's not going to listen to this anyway?
All right, do it.
I got it. Well, I'm not going to say it, but I got him a figure. I got him an anime figure.
Is it used?
God, no. I ain't getting Nick or Danny's shit yet. They're gonna have to wait.
right.
Y'all have to wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you your Christmas present in like March. Enjoy.
Oh man. Hey, happy holidays. We love you guys very much. Watch Arcane. That being said, I've been Sam. That's been Nick. Happy Progress Day.
When you're going to change the world, don't ask for permission.